Here are 5 powerful tools you can use to get porn out of your life. Trying to quit looking at internet filth today while you have one of these in your pocket is like an alcoholic trying to quit drinking while he has a flask in his pocket all the time. It's just not gonna work. The truth is, willpower is not the answer. In fact, relying alone on willpower is one of the biggest reasons that people fail. You need a better plan. You need better tools. You don't have to fight this based on pure determination. There are tools that make this so much easier and that bring you to success. In this video, I'll show you what they are. Number 1 is blocking apps. So blockers work by just keeping the porn from even getting to your screen. It stops you in your tracks and makes you think about what you're doing. Most blockers are easy to set up, and the easiest part about blockers is that they don't involve anybody else. You can just put this on your device all by yourself, and now you have a level of protection. The downsides of blockers is that number 1, people often find ways around them, and number 2, you can come to rely on the blocker to keep you honest rather than making deeper changes yourself. So I tell people that a blocker is often a great first step to combating pornography, but it's usually not the last step. You're gonna need something more. Now, if you're on Android, we've built a great blocker called Bulldog Blocker, and this works by using AI to scan your screen. When it sees something that's inappropriate, it immediately gets you away from it. It works across almost every app, social media apps, web browsers, just about everything. It's pretty solid. I've never seen anything else like it. If you're on iPhone, there's a bunch of different blockers. None of them that I've ever seen are as good as what's available on Android just because of system limitations, but it's still better than nothing. The second tool is accountability apps. Now, where blockers have weaknesses, accountability apps are strong. If you struggle with looking at porn on this, then accountability is what you need. So the way accountability apps work, you install it on your device and it records what you're looking at and sends a report to a friend of your choice. And that concept is really powerful because you know somebody else is watching. You don't want to disappoint them. You don't want to feel embarrassed. And it's cool because you know how there's gray areas. There's stuff that's not technically porn, but you know how it gets you going and gets you in danger of falling into actual porn. With accountability apps, they're gonna see that gray area stuff and they're gonna be like, what are you doing here? Let's not go here. This isn't just leading you to trouble. It's powerful, it builds trust. Accountability is awesome because it teaches you how to make good choices. You stop and think, oh, do I want my friend to see this? No, I don't. I'm gonna put the phone away and go do something constructive. And right there at that moment is a win. Now, the hurdle to overcome with accountability is that you need that person. You need an accountability partner to share your data with. And if you're new to the recovery process and you don't have that person yet, if you haven't found the courage to be open with somebody yet, that's the biggest challenge. But the advantage is that this thing works. So Ever Accountable, we have both. A great accountability app and a great blocker. We did a study and found that the accountability app is 3 times more effective at helping people to quit porn. 3 times better. At Ever Accountable, we have a fantastic accountability app. It runs in the background. It doesn't drain your battery. It's easy to set up, eliminating pornography. We've got a link in the description. You get a free trial for 14 days. Check it out. Your third tool is support groups. Now, trying to quit porn without anybody helping you is like trying to climb a mountain with no compass and no guide. It's discouraging. You're gonna go the wrong way. You feel like you're the only one dealing with this. You're not the only one. There are so many people out there who are in this same fight, who are struggling, who are fighting, who are having good days and bad days, successes and failures, who are having to pick themselves back up again. You can get real advice from people who are going through the same things that you are going through and who have figured out better ways of dealing with it. And you get a sense of belonging that really shoots down the shame that we feel. You know, that shame tells you you're the only one and you're a piece of trash and all these lies about porn. And when you see other people who are going through the same fight, it gives you confidence. It's great. If you're ever feeling alone, I've got a good friend, Carl, who runs a support group online. It's called Live Free. And these are all people who are going through the same stuff, and it's great. And he has generously offered to give 3 months free to any Ever Accountable user. I'll include a link in the description below. Go check it out. Your fourth tool is counseling. Sometimes we have deeper wounds, like from our childhood, and these can be so painful and even subconscious. And we've been using the pornography to cover them up or run from them. And getting to a good therapist, they can help you to address the root of the problem so that you don't need the porn anymore. Another good thing about therapy is you hear about people who quit one problem only to go to the next. Like an alcoholic will quit drinking, but then replace that with some other dysfunctional thing. By addressing the root of the problem, now you don't need to replace it with anything else. So how do you know if therapy is right for you? If you've been trying this stuff and it's not working and you keep going back to the pornography, give it a try. There is no shame. And Honestly, you might have to go through 4 or 5 different therapists before you find one who is a good match for you. Tool number 5 is a good recovery program. There are so many misconceptions around quitting pornography. You probably are aware of one of them, and that's just trying to hang on by willpower alone. Don't look at porn, don't look at porn, don't look at porn. We call that the white knuckle willpowered approach, and it never works. Like, you're putting in all this effort, but you're not getting the result. Ever Accountable, we have a great recovery program. It's called Ascend. I'll give you one little teaser. You don't beat porn by focusing on beating porn. You beat porn by focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. In our recovery program, we walk you through exercises that help you figure out who that person is, and it teaches you what you need to do to really recover from this thing. And I'll include a link in the description. Another great recovery program that I can personally vouch for is Pure Desire Ministries has one called the 7 Pillars. And this one comes with a recovery group too. You go through it with a group, there's a moderator. I'll include a link to that one also. You can pick. If you're in a position where you absolutely must quit looking at porn, and you do all 5 of these things, blocker, accountability software, support group, therapy, a good recovery program, I would be shocked if you don't succeed. It may take some time. It may take some recommitting and trying again and not giving up, but you will succeed, and just keep doing them. You will make progress. We've tried to make it easy for you. We bundled up 3 of these things, the accountability software, the support group, and the recovery program, all into one thing, great price, and I'll include a link to that in the description. Small changes lead to big results, and if you keep taking action, you will succeed. The most important thing is that you're taking action, you're doing something. Pick one of these tools if you haven't already, and start using it today. You got this.